Yes, this was an unscheduled surprise live unboxing because I've done some of these other unboxings where I'll record like the actual video of it and then post that up there. And it's like, I don't know, because obviously what my intention with those is to show off what is in the package and just be able to like review the content in there. And I don't think a review of what I picked up and the unboxing is always the best thing to do because you spend, you know me, I talk and ramble on and on. So it's 5-10 minutes before I even get the thing out of the box. So I thought this way, this is super casual. I'll just do a live unboxing and then I will record an actual video of kind of everything that's in there for that. But if you're watching this live unboxing, then you're going to be able to see before that other video I record gets posted. Who knows, that may be later tonight, if not tomorrow. So it may be a ways away. Hey, Valador, what's going on? Thank you so much for joining. This is Miniature Building Authority. I picked up, if you saw my last Miniature Building Authority unboxing, this is going to be very similar to that. Look at this box, though. Oh my gosh. This got like kicked in here. Thankfully, when I'm like feeling the weight of the box, I think the heavier stuff is on this side. So we will see soon enough how our goods survived because spoiler, like I was mentioning, if you saw my last Miniature Building Authority unboxing, this is very much related, and so a lot of these is going to be 3D printed stuff and some fragile things at that. So hopefully everything's at least in one piece. The one good thing about this 3D printed terrain is that it seems to be easily repairable. So if you snap something off, you can just easily super glue it back in place. I am good. Good to hear you are as well. Switzerland, that is fantastic. Oh my gosh, I would love to visit Switzerland sometime. That would be amazing. How's the weather for you this time of year? Like, what's the climate up there in mid-May in Switzerland? Right now, I'm in Nebraska, right dead center in the middle of the United States, and I think we got up into the 80s today. It was actually pretty warm. I mowed the grass, and it was pretty warm. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, I'm super excited. Here's my little invoice. I'll show this off in a second as well. Is there some way that I can like see? Okay, there we go. I want to keep my chat up so I can see it. All right. Oh my gosh. There is so much stuff. There's boxes upon boxes upon boxes in here. Let's get out all of the boxes and then we'll open up each one individually. Oh, this is a big one, but look at this. Oh my gosh. Please, for the love of the good Lord above, let whatever is in this gigantic box still be okay after it looks like it got punted across the street. All right, here we go. That was the biggest box, which also does. I'm just not sure which box has what in it apart from a couple of these were labeled. Folks, there's a lot of stuff in here. There is a lot of stuff in here. Oh my gosh. But I think that's everything. So we have 3 smaller boxes to look at. Should we look at the really damaged one first? Let's take a look at the damaged box and hope that everything inside of here made it okay. And again, I'm not sure what's in this big one. It may be the most exciting thing of all. And if that's the case, we got to keep our fingers crossed that this did not get too badly damaged. All right, let's take a peek. What do we have here? Okay, I believe this is the thing we were really looking forward to here. Is this a 2-piece thing or is this glued together? I don't want to rip it off if it's not. All right, folks, here it is. This is a little sampling of what is going to be in here. I know this doesn't tell you much other than it is some kind of structure. But I wonder if this is a roof that lifts off or not. Oh, it is. Thank Christ. Because I saw there was like a little gap in here. But yes, so it is a roof. It's like a walkway. You could almost use this as even a bridge. But yeah, it looks really nice. And if this is how good this looks, I cannot wait to see the rest of this. This is super in many, many different pieces. So thankfully, maybe with how kicked in this is, maybe it survived a little better being in multiple different pieces. Let's take a look at a piece that was right up there against the corner and see how that looks. We may need to dump some of these peanuts out because there's a piece here, but it feels like there's something kind of on top of it. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh. This is a big piece. I'm trying to be so careful. Very careful. Okay, there we go. Whew. All right, what is this one? This looks like the ground floor of part of the building. Yes, this is one side of it. Awesome. Okay, fantastic. Look at this. Folks, once you see this entire thing, this is a gigantic building. Look at the inside. I know the live stream quality is not that good. When I actually take a full-on review video of this in 4K, you'll be able to see it a lot better. But this is one half of the ground floor of this structure. It's a gigantic medieval gatehouse. So let's just get that out there right now. There's a pin in one of these gates. So you can see that. So this is one of the gates. The other gate will be over here. And then this is the ground floor of this half of that building. But you can see there's that stairwell in there. There are sconces on the walls. How fantastic is that? All right. So anyway, that's one piece. One measly little piece. Can this come out yet? Not yet. All right, let's keep digging around for more of these pieces. Here is a roof piece. So thankful that they packaged this so well that all of this is really nicely done. Look at this though. Look at this spire. Oh, thank goodness nothing happened to that. Because again, this is all 3D printed, but they paint it and flock it for you if you want. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, what's next? Oh my gosh. I don't want to make a mess, but I feel like I need to dump out some of this packing material. So we can get a better handle on what is in store. Oh my gosh. How do we do this? All right, let's take out this piece. If we can, very carefully. All right, here we go. The next piece is this. Now, is this the second floor? Oh my gosh, I think it is. So here we go, the second floor. Look how fantastic that looks. Not only the 3D printed sculpt, but even the paintwork is just so good. It has this gritty wood and even on the inside kind of painted stone look to it. The floorboards inside there all look really good. I know it's really hard to see. So this, I suppose, must be, is this the second? No, maybe this is a different floor. Or maybe it is this floor, I don't know. Or maybe it's a higher level floor. There's gonna be so many pieces to this, I swear. Oh my gosh. All right, next. This feels like it's like multiple pieces all attached together. So what is the deal here? I'm being like really super overly cautious at this point. Come on, be careful. This is the piece that's right up against the dented in part of the box. All right, let's see. Did anything happen to this piece? Because this is a gigantic piece. Oh my gosh. And again, being very careful of this spire on top that like poked right through the bubble wrap. And I can just see that if I don't absolutely baby it, breaking away. But it seriously like speared through the top of this bubble wrap. There we go. Oh my gosh, folks. Look at this. I love the colors. The blue slate roof. That's fantastic. Yep. All right, good. I'm not seeing anything too concerning there. Because that was the part that was right up against this smashed in corner. Good night. There are so many components to this building. Like, what do I have right now? Oh my gosh. Here we go. Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at this. So this is obviously a roof and another piece. Look at this. So let's look at these one at a time. So here is an upper floor roof and a longer part. And doesn't that just look fantastic? Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Okay, let's not be stupid with where we put this. Here is an I don't think this is a ground floor, but there is a door right here, a doorway at least. This interior door I don't think opens. I mean, I could pin it. I feel like I could pin it, and I've done that before with some of these other buildings. But you can see the little spire area has movement to go up and down, and I just love that you can see through the lattice windows. Is this already 12 minutes long? Good grief. But yeah, I think that looks absolutely fantastic. Okay, so that is another story. We still have more stuff to go in here as well. Here's the other half of the bottom where the other gate is. So here's the other half of this. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Love this little stairway, little walkway up to the door. Big slit window here. Here's the interior. What if I lean this down? Because I want you to be able to see inside of there. Here's the other gate, the other half of the gate. There's a fireplace in there. More interior doors, wall sconces, floors. The whole interior looks fantastic. And I'm just going to do this now to kind of show. I assume this floor goes right on top of this other floor. Oh, that makes sense. I was like, why is there this walkway on the second story of this? Of course, I don't have this all lined up right. But because that's where that bridge going across there is going to fit. Folks, this looks so good. I'm losing my mind. This looks so good. All right, there's just a couple more pieces in here. Here is another piece. Now this may be, is this the ground floor or the other side of the walkway or something? Here's another piece. Looking absolutely magnificent. I noticed that all these doors are just kind of dry fitted, if not glued in place. I may pop that out of there because there are holes for a pin, and I put a piece of brass rod down through there to have the door be able to open and close. Another great piece there. And then this. Look at this. This is the final component of this gatehouse. And it is another story. But does that Tudor effect not look so cool? And then this will be, I guess, the top floor of that spire there, I assume. Yep. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. All right, that is everything. I believe there's so many packing peanuts. We'll have to dump all that away later. All right, so that was all of this kind of stuff. And I know it's just swimming in packing peanuts right now. All right, whatever. Let's just get that fixed up now, I guess. There are all the components of this building. We still have 3 more boxes of stuff to go. But I'd love to get these lined up so I could at least show you what this thing is going to look like, all completely assembled. Here's the first 2 floors of this side. How good does that look already, right? Even if this was a standalone building, it would be absolutely gorgeous. And then here we go. I gotta see if I can line this up. I think that's it. I think that's good. So look at this. Oh, 3 layers there. And then I assume this is the spire top for this side, maybe? Does it go something like this? Look at that. Oh my gosh. This is just 1/2 of the building, if you can believe it. That looks so good. I'll put it up here for now. Because then this is the other side, and evidently this is like 4 levels tall. So here's the ground floor. And then what? I don't even know. And then this, potentially? I think this looks about right. For the second story, yeah. And then here's the third story. If I can get that to line up properly. And then here is the 4th story. Oh my gosh. And it kind of juts out. If I have that lined up right. Look at this. It's like becoming a tower. And then on top of it all, I assume goes this. I see a little peg hole there and a peg hole there. Where are you? I know this is dangerous because I'm doing this so high off the table. Something like this. So take a peek at that. Look at this huge tower. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? So that is the way that looks. And then we'll put that on there as well. We'll carefully put this down here. Here are the 2 gates. And then this bridge piece. So how should this go? It does go this way. Something like this. I don't know if I have that exactly right. Let me try it without the roof. Or should this go on maybe before I even put some of the stories on? I'll just dry fit it for now. Something like that. And then this roof will go on in here somehow. But look how big this piece of terrain is. It's absolutely massive. But how good does that look? Oh my gosh. Of course, I don't have it completely settled, but look at that. Look how cool that looks. Oh my gosh. Can I zoom in on that? Oh my gosh. So anyway, that is the gatehouse. All right, so we have a lot of other things to take a look at. So let's remove this and slide all this stuff away for right now. And then take a look at what is in these other 3 boxes, because we still have a bunch of other things to look at. This one's heavy. I assume there's a bunch of walls and stuff in here. Because what did I end up getting? I ended up getting the gatehouse. I got 2 more watchtowers, several more wall sets and stairs, and another archway. Looks like a bulk of that stuff is going to be inside of here. Are these the clips? Yes, they are. There are a bunch of these clips to hold the walls and things together. But oh my gosh, each of these are packed really nicely. Anyway, so the main thing was nothing in that box was damaged whatsoever, despite looking like it had just been punted by Lionel Messi. We are still good to go. The packaging was perfect enough to avoid any catastrophes there. And then here's what we're going to be seeing a lot more of, these walls with the ramparts and stairs. Oh my gosh. Wait, because if you saw that last thing I did, oh wait, what is this? What on earth is this? This is unexpected. Is this a little gift? Or was this meant to go with the watchtowers or what? This is a gigantic ballista that looks like it props onto something. This definitely was not in my radar. Oh my gosh. Well, we'll have to see what that's all about. Looks like these are some more of those end cap pieces. So if you have any exposed parts of the wall, you can put these over them to make it look nicer. So here's what these look like, just a bunch of these end caps. And these would essentially just go right here. So that way, if you did have this side of the wall just sticking out, you don't have that, you have this. So that's cool. There's a bunch of those. Here's another, oh, here's the stand for the ballista. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And the ballista, I didn't even realize this. It actually rocks and pivots on that thing. But this is a standing ballista. Oh my gosh. Folks, look at this. Ooh, how cool is this? Now, this is exceptionally cool because I have big plans for these walls. And I may have to factor that ballista into my plans, to be honest with you. But no, that ballista is a surprise. That must be some kind of a gift or something because I did not pick that up as part of what I ordered. Oh my gosh, here's more wall. I think this is another set of the stairs. When I understood the stairs, and this is why I'm so glad that I got that first big order of all that stuff, because it gave me a taste of all the different pieces that are offered in this collection. And this is the other side of the stairs. So as you see, there are two, one going up and one going down, or down and up, or whatever the case may be. But the thing is, they're not both on the same side, which is fantastic, as you could put them together like this and go up and down, or put more ramparts in between them so they have stairs on both sides. But when I thought there was a stairs pack, I literally just thought it was just these stairs, not attached to a wall. But they came with a wall, so that means more wall sections. Absolutely fantastic. All right. And yeah, we got many more stairs. I think I got 2 more sets. So here's another stairs. Fantastic. I just love the style of how simple is this, right? Just this the scheme that can fit anything with the stone walls and the wooden ramparts and stairs. These look so good in these simple color schemes. And I think this is it. I think this is the last set of stairs. And my gosh, they package these so well. The only one who could damage them now is me by unpackaging them. But that is absolutely fantastic. And definitely keep a close eye on the channel for when I set this all up into one huge scene. And you know what? I kind of just want to see. I'm just going to take off these upper layers. Oh my god, they're coming off as one. I gotta be careful, Rick. I just want to see how it would look if you tried to expand the walls off of here. The stonework is different, but I don't think it would be too inconceivable to continue the wall off of this gatehouse. That's what I was kind of curious about. Because I'd love that gatehouse to be like the main entry point of the village. Okay, now we get into just a whole bunch of walls. And I think the last two boxes are just watchtowers, so we should be good to go. Here are examples of just the plain old basic walls with the ramparts. I mean, it's just perfect, right? And so you can clip them together with clips. Honestly, I think I'm totally fine with not clipping them. That's how they'll look next to the stairs. Here's my other archway, and each archway pack comes with one of these four-way intersections. I haven't used the one that I already have so far, but now that I have two of them, I'll have to play around with it, especially now that I have all these walls. Here's another one of these archways. I do have one of these, and what I ended up doing was, because right now the doors are not functioning, they're just like glue, or not really glued, I don't know if they're glued, but they're kind of painted or just kind of stuck in place, but you can see the gap around there, and they do have hinges, as you can see, and there's holes through there. So what I did with the other one was I broke these loose and I put them back in there, and I put brass rod through the connecting points of the hinges, so that they could function, though they're really tight. Even with the hinges with the pins in them, they're still really tight. So I don't know if I'll do that again with this one or if I'll just leave it be as is. But that is another archway. And then I got a bunch more walls here. So here's another 2-pack of these catwalk walls to go along with all the ones that I already have as well. I can't believe this is up to almost a half hour already. This is exactly why I wanted to record this ahead of time. And then here we go. Look at these curved walls. I wasn't too keen on the curved walls. I thought maybe my watchtowers could just provide the angles that I needed, until Kirk sent me a couple curved walls, and I loved them. So I ordered another set of them. So now I have 4 curved walls. And then the rest of this, I believe, are just plain old straight walls. 2 more packs of them. Each pack comes with a long and a short. So each pack of these straight walls comes with 4 more walls. These are non-rampart walls. These are just plain old flat walls. And the shorts are still decent size. They're not that much shorter. It's not like they're half the size of a long. So there you have that. 2 shorts, 2 longs. And the only other thing in here is just another set of these walls, of these straight walls. Oh, where is the tape at? I can't wait to get this all set up. This is going to be so good. But if you can kind of see the detail on that, I love the look. Without looking at the unfinished edges where you can clearly see the layers of the 3D printer, if you just look at it like this, I feel like this is exactly where a 3D printer could shine, when you're doing like these crazy brick walls where there's so much texture, so much going on, that you can't even see the layers of the 3D print, especially once you put paint on them. I mean, this looks like just a resin wall, right? A cast resin wall, but no, that is 3D printed. All this is fantastic. It looks so good. All right, last but not least are the watchtowers. There are 2 of them because I wanted 4, of course. So let's see how these look. If you saw my other video on this, you already know how these look. But if you haven't, then you're in for a real treat here. Now again, we have to be careful with this, because these watchtowers have the same spire that's on the gatehouse. And I can just see that spire snapping off if we're not careful. So here you have it. Yep, that looks so good. Each piece of this was hand wrapped in tissue paper. Okay. We're kind of going top down here because we looked at the roof. And then now here is the kind of the basket piece of this. This kind of wood, not basket piece, but like the wood. And this trap door, does this one work? The other ones did work, so I don't want to force anything and break it, but previously these trapdoors did work. But there you have that. And the next, I think this is the bottom floor. So this is why the watchtowers are so cool. So here again, here's the bottom floor of the watchtower. Spiral staircase in there. I know it's so hard to make out, but there are torch sconces on the walls, and as you can see, the edges of these watchtowers will allow you to fit them up against these walls. Look how seamlessly that blends in. Oh my gosh. And again, you can clip them or not. But on any of these watchtower edges that you don't have butting up against walls, you can always stick one of these on there to cover up the unfinished sides. And then the last part of this is the middle floor. And again, with that fantastic paint scheme. Looking super cool. All right, let's see if we can put this together. So, does it go something like this? No. I'm trying to line up the inside hole with the stairs. How about something like that? There we go. Done. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And then on top of that goes this. And obviously here we have that basket as well. So I think, is it going to go something like this? Something like this, I believe. And then, of course, the roof. Trying to line up these holes. There we go. Something like this. So here is the completed watchtower. Look how good that looks. So the color scheme, the way it all looks, just looks fantastic. And then we have another one. We have another watchtower as well. Yes! Toth, how are you? Here we have watchtower number 2. Believe it or not, I did actually try ASMR once. I listen to ASMR all the time, and I tried to create it myself as well by doing a review of a leather journal I had picked up, and everyone just made fun of me. Everyone, and because obviously, and I understood, like I'm not an ASMR channel, so when people saw or heard my video, they were like, "Why are you whispering? What are you doing? This is awful." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm sorry." Which is why you have to divest your interests, right? Like, I guess I shouldn't post non-related things on my channels. All right, here's the next watchtower. Here's the base of that watchtower. Similar thing with these. I do wish the doors would function here, and it looks like they could, because again, there's a door and there are hinges, and there are holes in those hinges for like a rod to go through. With the other Watchtower doors, I think I just left them in place because they're like sealed in here. I don't know if that's glue or if it's just paint holding that in there, but essentially that is the base of our other Watchtower. So far, everything has been unboxed so well. No broken pieces. Can you believe this? Shipping across the country with these, relatively, I don't want to say super fragile, but relatively fragile 3D printed components, and especially these gigantic buildings and towers, especially these spires. Look at the spire. And the most dangerous part of it all would be me unboxing this stuff. Like, these poor pieces made it all the way over here in pristine condition, and then there's me who completely messes it up. Look at, I just love it. Another spire, perfect condition. Okay, one last little piece here. I guess he ran out of tissue paper because this is wrapped in a plastic bag. Very careful here. All right, done. We unboxed the entire thing. Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. All right, we have a lot of cleaning up to do and a lot of assembling to do. That's going to be the fun part. I cannot wait. All right, I'm taking you off the tripod so we can do a little fly around. So look at this big pile of boxes, bubble wrap, and other things. And then here are all of the pieces. Raphael, how are you, Portugal? That is amazing. How is Portugal right now? What's the climate in Portugal like? I'm in Nebraska, right in the center of the United States. So we call this part of the country the Midwest. I went out and mowed today, and today was a clear sky, but it was warm and pretty humid because we've had a lot of rain and more storms tonight, by the way, as well. But I had to get that lawn work done because of the storms tonight, and I have a lot of gaming to do this weekend, so we can't be doing lawn work when we have all this gaming to do. Folks, look at this. Look at all this. Look at all these city walls, gates, ramparts, stairs, watchtowers, and this huge gatehouse. Oh my gosh. It's humid there too. It's always the humidity, right? Oh my gosh, it just makes you sweat. All right. This looks fantastic, folks. And believe it or not, this is only half. Because if you saw my other video, I received an order that was just like this, without the big gatehouse, but with 2 watchtowers, an archway, curved walls, rampart walls, straight walls, stair walls. So think of all this doubled. And imagine the huge walled city that we can do with all of these pieces. And that's what we're going to do. So stay tuned to the channel, because right after I end this live, I'm going to set this big village up and take a high resolution review of all of it. And that video is going to be super exciting. But in order to make that video, sadly, we must end this live video. But you all got the sneak peek of what it looks like, freshly unboxed. It all made it here, super exciting. All of this from Miniature Building Authority. And folks, thank you all so much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And until next time.